Welcome back. Today marks day 3 of witness testimony in the murder trial of Greg Leon, a well-known Mexican restaurant owner. The victim's roommate detailing a sting operation by state law enforcement to uncover alleged witness tampering by Leon.
So Leon is accused of shooting and killing his wife's alleged lover, Arturo Bravo Santos, at a Lexington County park and ride after discovering Bravo and his wife in the backseat of a truck.
Nick Neville live on this story for us this evening. Nick, a lot of powerful testimony today, but what did we learn about this secret recording that took place by SLED?
Right, Greg and Dondi. So almost 6 years after the murder, Ruby Sierra, the victim's roommate, wore a wire into Dick Harpootlian's office and testified today that she lied about the victim in this case at the direction of one of Leon's employees. Hours later, she emerges from one of Leon's Mexican restaurants with $500 in cash. Solicitor Rick Hubbard laying out that money as evidence for jurors today. Now, SLED began investigating this alleged witness tampering back in 2019. A first meeting happened between Ruby and the employee, Maria Moreno, and that was recorded in December of that year. 3 years later, with the trial rescheduled, Maria reached out to Ruby again and arranged a meeting. Ruby went to this meeting wearing a wire with SLED agents watching and listening nearby. There, Maria tells Ruby to make a statement to Leon's attorney that the victim in this case, Arturo Bravo Santos, was violent, always armed, even while eating, like child pornography, was the leader of a Mexican gang called El Tigre, and raped her with a gun in her mouth. Ruby testified today that all of this was false. Her roommate, who she says she loves even to this day, was happy, friendly, charming, and always smiling. The state's argument here is that this witness tampering was under the direction of Greg Leon. At one point, Maria tells Ruby that Leon knows how to show his gratitude to her, but right now you have to, quote, help him. Maria suggested that Leon may be able to help Ruby, who is not a U.S. citizen, obtain a visa in exchange for this. Arturo was, quote, scum of the earth, Maria can be heard telling Ruby, and Leon, quote, did society a favor by killing him. In a heated cross-examination of the SLED agent who oversaw the wiring of that witness, defense attorney Jack Swerling sought to establish that none of this had to do with the murder, and it was at the direction of Maria, not the defendant. The defense also sought to strike down Ruby's credibility as a witness and bolster one of their key arguments that Bravo was untrustworthy and took advantage of older women for their money. Ruby acknowledged that Bravo had at one point a relationship with a 17-year-old girl when he was 23, but that it was consensual. Maria had her exaggerate this and make it appear worse than it was, she testified. But Swerling pounced on this, asking how anyone can know whether she's lying or telling the truth. That was a very testy cross-examination. Court is expected to resume once again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Reporting in Lexington, Nick Neville, WIS News 10.
All right, Nick, thank you so much. And the solicitor had made a point to note that none of the attorneys involved in the case were aware of the alleged witness tampering effort. He said Dick Harpootlian's office merely collected the statement.